So what's your relationship like with Snoop that you remember? Any fond memories you remember from the Baby Boy?
Well, you understand, with Snoop, I've rocked with Snoop a lot of times. So we did Baby Boy together. That was in 2000. In 2005 or 2003. Anyway, I did a series called Playmakers for ESPN.
I'm on Playmakers.
Okay. Yeah. Remember Playmakers? It was on ES-fucking-PN. So if you watched ESPN as Man at Boom, you saw fucking Playmakers. They actually asked me, they said, we want to get 50 Cent on the show. And I was like, get 50 Cent then. What the fuck you waiting on? And this was then. He wasn't all the way what he was, but still, he was 50 Cent. I knew I'm a rapper, nigga. I know 50 Cent. Get 50 Cent.
Yeah.
And then when we came to do the scene, I looked at the script and it said Snoop Dogg. And I said, oh, we getting Snoop too? And they were like, no, we just gonna do Snoop. So I'm like, why wouldn't y'all get 50 Cent? But anyway, so Snoop Dogg acted he played my brother in that. So that was the second time we worked together. And then he called me about 4 years ago. 4 or 5, 2004. Anyway, and I did a play for him. He did a play about his life called Redemption of a Dog. Shit was awesome. We toured all over the place, blah, 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 blah. So I constantly fuck with Snoop, man. Great dude. Hard to say anything bad about Snoop.
Yeah. I know you told a story on another platform about how Snoop said to you, good job or something, and you started to say something back, he just kept on riding. No.
That probably came off wrong. What I mean is, I was leaving a set, and he pulled up, and I rolled down the window, and this was still when he used to drive his own car. And I remember, because it was just him, and he was just like, hey, no, he might have been in the passenger seat. But he said, he said, hey, I see you doing your thing, my nigga. You doing your thing, and drove off, and I was just like, nigga, dope. For me, that was just validation to hear him say that shit. So, big up to Ump.
That's what's up, man. I want to go way back, man. You worked with Bill Cosby.
Man.
And Ghost Dad. You was the kid, I think, next door or something like that.
Stewart. Something.
Yeah, Stewart. What was it like working with one, regardless of what people say, one of the first GOATs when it comes to comedy? What was it like working with him, man?
Ultimate professional. He knew. What I take away from working with Bill Cosby is you have to, in order to have something successful, where let's say we're all doing a scene. Let's say you're not that good or he's not that good because you're nervous or whatever the case is. Then before we get going, I'm gonna loosen y'all up. Y'all will feed off my energy. Blah 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 blah. He knew how to do that.
Right.
He knew how to walk up. Hey kid, I was like, oh shit, the whole thing is screaming inside of me, nigga. This is Bill Cosby, and he made you feel just like a regular person, just a normal motherfucker.
Yeah, what's up?
He did make my chocolate milk though, and I don't know if that. Like, sip this, young man. No. But he was cool as shit, man, and real easy to work with. There's a fun story that I just want to throw out there for y'all, man, which I forgot about. I did a documentary on my life that I haven't released yet. I just, somebody's like, let's do one on yours. And I was like, it's very fucking creepy to do your documentary while you're live because it feels people are interviewing you and shit like, he was. I say, don't say was, I'm right here. And my brother's in it. And when I asked him to be in it, he said, I should tell the story about how I was thrown off of the Ghost Dad set.
You was thrown off? For what?
I said, what are you talking about? And he goes, I actually had talked to my mom. I had to talk to my mom about it too. And I was just like, yeah, I think I'm going to tell Cuba to see if he could be in this thing. And she's like, yeah, he'd probably tell that story about Ghost Dad. Remember when he got thrown off the set for talking to you and giving you coaching advice? And I was just like, no, I don't. I thought she was bullshit. And when I talked to my brother, he came right away. He was like, yeah, that was some bullshit there.
So he threw him off.
Yeah. I won't tell the whole story because it's on my documentary. But Sidney Poitier was the director.
Of Ghost Dad?
Damn.
Sidney Poitier, the one and only, was the director.
That's crazy.
And it's amazing that I'm talking about, usually my mind works where I'll forget something and then you'll say, remember this? And I go, no. And then you explain it and I go, oh yeah, that's right. Nigga, I don't remember this shit at all. And I was, 12 years old or so. But my brother was always supportive and he was giving me, hey man, on this next line, try this, da 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 da. He's already doing it. And Sidney Poitier was like, who the fuck is this? Talking to my actor, get the fuck off my set, and made him go wait in the trailer till I was done working.
So he old school, kind of.
Yeah. But Cuba got his revenge. Well, I wouldn't say revenge, but they all had to take Oscar pictures together. So it was like, you know what? You the one.
Yeah. So, that's crazy, man. Yeah. We have to ask, the accusations came out about Cosby a couple years ago, stuff like that. Where were you when you heard them? How did you feel about it? You know what I'm saying?
For me, there's so many witch hunts. They did the shit with my brother. They did it with, so many different actors that it's hard to tell what you should believe or not because you're almost numb to it. Like, yeah, of course he did. Yeah, okay, fine. I didn't think it would stick. I think it seemed like he was one of the first celebrities that it was just like, oh, really? And all of a sudden, 20,000 other people pop up. Yeah, me too. And we're like, God damn, really? So it was tough, man. That's an icon, man. I watched every single episode of The Cosby Show. I watched his stand-up. I watched his old school movies with him and Sidney Poitier, the black and white shit. Oh, man. And he did it without cursing, which is undervalued and underappreciated to be able to entertain everyone, because I do hip hop and it's dope and I get raw and I'll be like, nah. And I'll be like, oh, I want to play this for these folks. And then I go, shit, I can't really play this for them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, just to be able to come across as raw, as hard, as authentic, as funny without using profanity, that's strong. For his whole career?
Yeah.
Look at Will Smith. He said, don't ever curse in a rap. And then started cursing on some shit he released recently.
Recently.
Just like some shit changed.
Just recently.
Didn't he do a song called "You Saw My Blinker, Bitch"? You remember that shit? So I remember the first time he said "Don't curse." I was like, "What happened to Blinker, bitch, nigga?"
Eminem was on him too much.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like crazy judging people off something that happened 50, 60 years ago and judging them off of the laws now in 2024. That's kind of weird to me. Hey, I said I don't really care.
It's scary, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I mean, they can take out anybody they want at any time.
At any time.